I get so excited about that. Bring the noise, bring it. That's for sure. Okay, so I just, we do have, and another warm thank you to Tanika, as well as Jason, for being a part of this. Mercedes, I don't think they get a chance to really just say anything on the trip, on the tour. I wanted her to be able to say, just share one story with us about Duke Ellington.
Just kidding, just kidding. To follow up with Jason, Jason had a father who was with me when my first job after graduating from Juilliard was West Side Story in Australia. And it was a long way to go, but we did, and Jojo was a terrific kuga player and a great mambo dancer, and so to bring that a little bit with us, when we got homesick, we would get on the floor. And I must at this point say that we did mambo on 2. Yes. So people call salsa on 1, they're a little anxious, they go before. But, so we went on 2. And it was a tremendous experience. We had actually some very interesting experiences with a family of tarantulas, and an emu who snatched the lettuce out of my plate, and other animals. I don't know what happened to Australia. In any case, I wanted to tell you about 1971. I had just finished my stint on the Jackie Gleason show. If any of you are aware of Jackie Gleason, go to ask your mothers and your grandmothers. I was a June Taylor dancer, and when he finished his stint, I came back to New York, and my first show was No No Nanette on Broadway. During that time, the Duke Ellington Orchestra was invited to Russia on a State Department tour. Now, not a lot of people know about this, but the outshoot from this was unpredictable. Phoebe Jacobs arranged a lot of the little items that we were to do, and she took care of a lot of issues as far as trying to make the band feel comfortable on this trip. And Duke Ellington was a kind of person, he liked to have on the piano a glass of Coca-Cola, and he would put sugar in it. And this would keep him going, that was his version of vitamin B. And so she made sure to call up Coca-Cola to ask them if they would send cases of Coca-Cola with us to Russia. She never got an answer, but Joan Crawford was a big fan of Duke Ellington, and she was married to Pepsi Cola. So she asked her to send the cases of Pepsi Cola and don't show him the can. So we did go with Pepsi Cola. They actually picked up a contract with Stolichnaya, brought Stolichnaya back to the States, so that Pepsi Cola became the first American soft drink in Russia, and Stolichnaya was the first Russian vodka in the States. One little item, when we were talking about Cootie Williams, he was a real devilish kind of guy, and they took us on bus trips to keep us busy all during the times that we weren't performing. And so he got up in the middle of the bus, and I don't know what got into him. He started telling stories out loud about Catherine the Great in the barn with the animals, if any of you heard any of these legends. And the two Russian in-tourist guides, ladies who were with us, were very embarrassed. And they just got more and more, you see them turning red. And finally, they got up and they said, there's more to Russian history than Catherine the Great. And of course, this is exactly what Cootie wanted. So he started laughing, and they became great friends after that. But the band members, I tell you, you have to watch them. My father always told me that, oh God, I hope I'm not going to embarrass anybody. Saxophone players are not necessarily very smart because the saxophone is the easiest instrument to play, unless they play other reed instruments. Okay. Trombone players players are they're like aria divas, opera divas. They're very, of course, they have to stand in a certain posture to support the air going through the instrument, and they are usually snappy dressers and very big egos, and of course there's a hole in their head that, you don't know where those notes are coming from, that sometimes only dogs can hear. So he went on to the drummers. He said the drummers are fine after their first nervous breakdown. Okay. Bass players are the salt of the earth. He didn't say anything about the piano